So if you were following me a little earlier, I hit the wrong button and definitely ended the session. But we're looking at a Google stock, and Google has been following a lot of the same patterns as many of the other stocks. So we're looking at what can happen here. Let me go share my screen. Alphabet share has been doing a lot of the same things that many of the other companies have been doing. And it's just basically they all look the same. QQQ. Let's look at the Qs. Almost like just basically following the same line pattern right here. The Qs, it's one that has bounced off that line. I mean, every chart almost looks the same. Let me look at Jets ETF right here. Just a little bit, kind of one of those stocks that I would look at. If you're looking for like a stock that doesn't have a lot of volatility, but that you can make $1, $2, something like that, this is the stock, the ETF for you. Especially focuses on travel, especially with the summer months. Expect this stock to go up to like 22, 23, 24, 25 in that range. Don't expect it to go to 50. That's not this. This is not the stock for that. But if you're looking for maybe more conservative type of trading, maybe more, hey, I don't want a lot of excitement. Jets is the stock for that. And I also love the team, the New York Jets. So Target, another stock. This right here is a very interesting stock. Target right here is at a place where I'm looking to maybe invest in it. I know Target has gotten a lot of rap, but Target is a stock that I may be considering as a future play. Not right now, but like considering that that's a stock. Want to do Royal Caribbean has gotten hammered again. It's hitting up this line right here. I think I just drew the line in the correct place, but it's just following that pattern. We went over Nvidia again, same thing. Amazon, I mean, all this stock are all looking the same. The volatility on the VIX has gone up. Look at this spike right here. But like you're starting to see the more volatility and whatever happens over the weekend. I mean, we're Saturday now, but anything can come out over the next day or so that can impact the futures, and you start seeing that many of the things that come out through the news, you never know what's going to affect the stock markets. So for those of you doing your research this weekend, you always want to stay focused on, okay, what economic encounters are happening over the weekend or over the week. That affects your stock investing. But also, if you are investing for the long term, that's the key. If you're investing for the long term, you have to see that you have to consider the dollar cost averaging method. The dollar cost averaging method is that knowing that you're just buying stock over time. If you work and you have a normal job, like many people do, like I do too, you would take some of your money that you would from your check every pay period, and let's say you buy, you know, 3 shares of Ford stock, which would be close to like $30. That type of investing, if you take it and being very systematic and uh, very concerted in the effort that you would in your daily life, investing can be fun. And then when you start looking 10, 15, 20 years down the road, you start seeing that, whoa, I made a lot of great strides. Now you could do things that your friends can't do because you did the things that they wouldn't wanted to do at those times, which is invest in yourself and investing in stocks or real estate, which is what I love doing. So we're going to be going through many times and many seasons with the changes of what's happening with the tariff situation in the stock market. You have to follow that. You have to have a long-term vision, one play, but also expect volatility. No stock market has went straight up, regardless of who's in office. So you have to look at that. There's going to be ebbs and flows. Right now, is the Trump administration is basically it's placing a shock towards the heart of American business, and that is going to take time to really take into consideration or take into play of the effects and the benefits of it. So, will the world need the United States? The answer is yes. But just like the world needs the United States needs the world. But there's a problem. We're the biggest consumer nation. And you can't take us slowly through the poorhouse when we're the one feeding your family. So if you're other nations and we're supporting your country, we're protecting your company, protecting your and companies too, protecting your country, you should be benefiting in us too because we're doing a service of keeping your heritage alive, your families alive, your country at peace, and there's a benefit that has when you're the biggest and baddest military in the world. So I'm bullish on America, like many of you are. A lot of my friends are, and I'm really believing in what we're gonna become if we just get along. If we just start talking to each other, if we don't let the politics ruin friendships. I mean, it's ruined many friendships for many, but maybe we could get to a place where we can talk and maybe converse and maybe just talk together and just kind of go back to, hey, I like you, you like me, let's just be friends. And I believe that the United States could get to a place like that again. But also, we need Jesus. The world needs God. We all need God in our lives, in our families, in our schools, in our business, in our churches. We need all that. And I believe that there's wherever there's moral authority, wherever there's spiritual authority, regardless of where you might be in the religious spectrum, there is dignity. There is uh, a place of honesty and a place for a moral compass. So I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and hopefully the stock market gives us some love. But maybe even if it goes down, maybe you can profit from the downturn. So I hope to speak to you next time. See you soon.